Okay. Start by saying that we are bowl eligible, and always a great feeling to be able to be eligible to play in the postseason. That's the first one. Second one, I think our guys really made a big effort today to honor people with cancer, honor people they've lost with cancer, honor Mia for the battle she's going through. Certainly wanted to make the Huskies for a Cure game a really important game for our program, for our team, for our players, for our coaches. And I believe they did that, and they all acknowledged who they were playing for today. Thirdly, I just say that our team came out ready to go today. I really liked the way they answered the bell. They responded well from where we last week. I thought, once again, when you come out, you drive down the field, now you got to punch it in. We did that. I think we had 6 red zone opportunities, 6 touchdowns. So that was a good day. We took the ball away, which was awesome to see. That makes a huge difference. We protected the ball on offense, and when you're +2, you usually win. So certainly I'm excited regarding that. Felt like all the guys played really well, and it was great to have Carver Willis and John Mills back. Certainly it's a player's game, and when you have 2 of your important starters that play next to one another on the same side of the line back, that's going to make a huge difference. And then it's great to get a win against a top 25 team, who's a very good football team, who won 10 games last year, who's now sitting here at 5-3. And Coach Bielema does a fantastic job and always has. So really, really impressed with our team on how they played all 4 quarters.
Were there things you were able to do offensively today because you had Carver and John back?
Yeah, I think there's certainly a lot of flexibility there. It's kind of the only game that the first 3 games of the season, Carver and John played next to one another, and then for about a half or so, maybe even less, they did, and then that was it for the rest of the year. So now to have them back, I hope that it continues to look like it did early on in the season, and I think that will continue to help us get to where we want to be.
The double pass, why that call, and why at that point of the game on that point of the field?
You want to call it against the right coverage, so you have to wait till you get the coverage that you want. And that was the time that we got the coverage that we wanted, so we were able to execute the play. And it came at the right time. And those are fun when they work. And it certainly was nice to see Denzel take that one and run with it and throw the ball there to Jonah, and all of that was real good.
Even, outside of the passing touchdown, a career day for Denzel, what did you like about the way he played today, and how can he continue that going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think he had 10 for 150 or something like that. That's who he is. I think he's one of the best receivers in the country. And, we've continued to find ways to get him the ball, and we'll always continue to do that. And, some of these games are weird. I mean, we only had, 4 possessions in the first half. It just feels like you're never on the field, right? You just don't feel like you're running a lot of plays, so everything has to, be perfect and be right. But I felt like Denzel really got hot today, and it was nice to be able to feed that. And, it seemed like there was a lot of times they didn't want us to get over the top, so they were playing a lot of too high defense with a deep Mike linebacker nickel that was almost playing in the post. So everything really had to be in that 15 to 20-yard range, and I thought we really did a good job of executing that.
Why do you think you were consistently able to have as much success on 3rd down as you were today?
Well, I think the biggest thing was we weren't in a lot of 3rd and longs. Now, I know we had the 1 3rd and 18 scramble, which was great. But, I think we did a really good job of executing to be in 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s. I think we had, the first 4 third downs were all 3rd and 2 to 5. That's going to give you a great chance because then you could run it, or throw it, or RPO it, or, sprint out. We actually, I was disappointed we didn't convert on the 3rd drive of the game. We ran a sprint out to Decker. Probably didn't give him a great ball. Would have liked to seen us give a better ball. Would have liked to seen us come up with the catch there and, be 100% in that, that 3rd 2 to 5 area. I thought Jonah's a great short yardage runner. So when you have short yardage opportunities and you have the chance for Jonah, that usually works out well as well.
Head-on collision to get you guys the first time. Is that I was going to ask, is that something you like to see from a quarterback or no?
Do I like to see that? No, but yes, but no, but yeah. No, I don't like to see it. We don't want to live in those. It was quite a play. It was quite a play, but we have to continue to remind him, like, I can go for it on 4th and 2. There are some times, though, that, like, it's too late to slide, and you'd actually be putting yourself in a worse position. So, some of that is going to be he's so fast. So when he's going as fast as he's going, there's going to be a time where he kind of has some either-or plays, and that's going to happen.
We talked a lot about how young DeMond is. How important was it to see him have a bounce-back performance like this after his, first multi-interception game of his career?
I mean, I think it's great. Guys throw interceptions. That happens in football. Guys throw multiple interceptions in football. That's going to happen. I really don't get too wrapped up in it. I know that's disappointing for some, that it's not a bigger deal to me, but the bottom line is that guys throw picks, and guys throw touchdowns, and guys throw a lot of completions and some incompletions, and we work through that, we correct it, we coach it, but I'm never going to be a coach that takes away the freedoms of our players and tells them, or really overcoaches an interception. That's really not going to be what we do.
Did you get an explanation on the roughing the passer call or the bench penalty, 30-yard penalty?
The bench penalty was after the interception, where the side judge turned to run, and one of our coaches was in the white line, so that was that penalty. We can't have that. As far as the other penalty, they said that he hit him in the face mask.
Was there a point this week where you really felt like DeMond had fully moved on and you felt really good about where he was at mentally and all those things?
Yeah, I think that you guys don't move on as quickly as players and coaches do. I think that fans probably don't move on as quickly as players and coaches do. We really don't sit there and spend a lot of time about talking about, how we don't want to make sure we throw a slant for an interception. Like, it's just go play another game. Just wake up and play another game. And you have a 24-hour rule, and you just move on, and you just find ways to get better. And I get it that it's an interesting, thing to write or talk about, but I really believe that he moved on the second we got on the airplane. He probably had a day where he wanted to think about it, and then we start preparing for the next team. And the beautiful thing is that you get an opportunity to play this game every Saturday. Now, next week we don't, which is good. Well, that'll be a great time for us to get healthy and continue to improve. This week we'll practice, and then we'll take a couple days off, and then the coaches will go recruit. But we're just looking to get better every day, every week. And we understand there could be guys that play 19 years in the NFL, 20 years in the NFL that have 4 interception day, 5 interception day. It happens. So those guys, just like our guys, are going to just move on and get better the next week.
Zadrius had the pass breakup and then, makes the hit that causes the interception. How impressive has he been just in the time he's been back coming off that injury?
Was the pass breakup the dropped interception? Is that what we're calling that? No, I think that he's getting better and better and better. And he's exciting. I love the fact that he didn't play in training camp and how good he's getting by only practicing in these, shorter windows. Like, you don't get all the meeting time and all the practices and all the walkthroughs, and yet he's still able to really be a huge impact player. I thought it was a great day for X-Ray Alexander, also 12 tackles, I believe. Alex McLaughlin, 12 tackles. A huge hit on the sideline. I can't believe that guy held on to that ball. What a great play by them, but Alex made a great play. But I think Zay is going to be a really, really, really good player. And each week we're going to see how much more we can get him. And, based on our situation right now at linebacker, we have a 3-man rotation. And then hopefully by Wisconsin we'll know one way or the other what that other, if we all have a 4-man or not.
First half you struggled on 3rd down, but in the second half you did a really good job. Were there some adjustments that Coach Walter makes? Or I know the weather definitely changed. What happened?
Yeah, I think we made. I think the biggest adjustment was on 2nd down, that we were able to hold them to. They were in the first half. It was 1st and 10, could have been 2nd and 8, and then it was 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Those are hard to convert or hard to stop. I think in the second half, it was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Those are the big differences. Now if we can continue to keep them at those 3rd downs and 6 pluses, I think it's a lot harder to convert. I think Coach Walters and the defensive staff did a great job of making sure that, hey, maybe we'll settle them down a little bit, call some plays that we're more comfortable with. Maybe we don't have to pressure as much in the second half and be able to sit there in some zone windows and make some interceptions. Obviously, we were able to do 2 of those. So one of them was on man coverage and one of them was on zone coverage. So it was cool to see how our defense responded to the adjustments.
Looks like Robick was the first receiver since 2011 with Casey Williams to have 2, for a freshman to have 2 touchdown receptions in a game. Is there anything he does that doesn't surprise you at this point?
He is a wise beyond his years, and he plays that way. And he's still learning, and we throw a lot at him, and we haven't settled our offense down because they're young, Raiden and Dez. But great plays. Both of them were great plays, and the second was a fantastic play. And no, he's just going to keep on playing and keep on getting better, and we'll just keep building it. Chris Lawson got some play today. He made some catches. It's just nice to see the guys get all their hard work in with Raiden and Dez and Chris, guys that are true freshmen that are coming in and making big-time plays, and I think it bodes well for the future.
What made you think that Boston could throw a pass? Just seeing them at practice?
I've seen him at practice throw, and we have a lot of tryouts during training camp for plays like that, and we kind of have a good idea on who are the candidates and who aren't, and there's a few out there.
Isaiah Ward hurt against Michigan.
Yeah.
Do you expect him out a while? Or
We'll see what the bye week brings. I'll see what the 2-week break on top of, it could be a 3-week injury or 4-week injury.
You guys really challenged the defense in the week leading up to this to get some turnovers. What was it like to see them just respond on that side of the ball?
Awesome. There's a lot. Takeaways are huge. I've told them all week long. You get 0 takeaways, you got about a 25% chance to win. And we took the ball away. We had 4 balls we caught. 2 were penalties. 2 were interceptions. We punched at the ball. We did a great job of trying to rip it out, and we also had another opportunity for interception. So it was a good day in taking the ball away.
The Michigan game, you said it was all about the response, and you expected to play well this week. What made you so confident that you guys were going to bounce back like this?
Our team, the leaders on our team, the players on our team, our coaching staff. We went to Michigan and we didn't win. Now we have to go, win. And now we come home and we won. And now we're 6-2. And now we have a bye week, and now we have to find a way to go win at Wisconsin, which has always been known as one of the hardest places to play in all of college football. So we're going to use this bye week, and then we're going to see if we can channel that same energy that we had this week at home, and then go on the road with that same energy and passion and fire, and then see if we can, take what we did today in the second half and really some of the first half as well, and then do that at Wisconsin and then come back home. That's going to be our goal.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, I'll see you on Monday. Thank you.